what did you say? The word actually you have used, what?
Decouple.
Decouple.
Decouple. Huh? So that means normally the world operates under a system like if we need to grow, we need to use more resources.
Yeah.
I think the new business models of the future, if you want to be successful, is to decouple that thinking from and say if you grow, do it in such a way that you use less resources.
That's right.
That you improve the environmental impact.
Right.
It requires different thinking. It requires a different business model. Right now, according to the WWF, the World Wealth Fund, we live off 1.3 planets in terms of use of resources. There are 2 billion more consumers coming in the world in the next 30, 40 years, many in these parts of the world. People will improve their standards of living as they reach up the income ladders. And by any standards, if everybody would consume like the Europeans or the Americans right now, we need 3 Earths. That's just mathematically impossible. We cannot continue to go on and steal from future generations, if I may say.
Right.
So we have to find business models that are different. Now obviously in Bangladesh and anywhere over the last 5 or 10 years we have significantly reduced our use of energy, very important in this country. I know a big debate, energy, CO2 emission, water. But to truly say double the business, reduce the environmental impact, goes that one step further that we actually now need in the world. And I hope that more companies are obviously joining us. We look at sustainable sourcing, very important. Sustainable palm oil, sustainable tea. And we've made a commitment to have all of our sourcing be sustainable by 2015. And we look at sustainable living and helping the consumers obviously do it in a responsible way.
Before we go into further discussion, I would like to share with you a little clipping that we have here on the CSR activities of Unilever Bangladesh.
Very good.
Unilever believes in doing well by doing good for the community. Brands in Unilever Bangladesh have a strong association to the social cause and helping people feel good, look good and get more out of life. Some examples worth mentioning are Pepsodent Oral Health and Hygiene Awareness Program for children, Lifebuoy Friendship Hospital, which reaches remote population bases which would otherwise have no access to proper medical facilities, Fair and Lovely Foundation, which empowers women through vocational training and IT scholarships, Willpower White Shada Moner Manush, meaning people with white soul, an activation designed to uncover the country's unsung heroes who have dedicated their lives to make the society a better place to live in.
If you were to share something out of your rich and checkered career in corporate sector the world over with the Bangladeshi youth, what would it be? Aspiring to be Bangladeshi youth, aspiring to be corporate sector executives and managers like you?
Right. Well, that's not an easy question. That's quite a responsibility you're giving me there. But I would say the same as I say to my 3 boys that I and my wife have to bring up is pursue your passion. It's the most important thing. If you do what you like, you most likely have a higher chance of being good at it. Do it behind a purpose. Be sure that you make a difference. I think our life takes meaning when we actually leave something behind that was better than when we found it.
Right.
And maintain your positive attitude.
And how will you define leadership? Indeed.
I've always operated under the principle that everybody is a leader, because for me leadership is really positively influencing someone else. The consumer that we visited, that you had in your, was actually taking care of her sister as well as her family. She's a leader. Yeah. And so anybody positively influencing others, to me, are leaders.
Paul, you have been involved in various kinds of jobs before, in various kinds of company before you came into the Unilever system, and eventually you become the CEO of Unilever. Does it make any difference from your previous jobs?
Well, the job is different. My job is perhaps important, but I've learned that now in Bangladesh, in many other places around the world, that a lot of people do a lot of important things. And we would not be successful without all of them. So I operate under the principle that every job is important. In fact, my job is probably the easiest job in the company, because some people are surprised when I say that, but I'm probably not an expert in too many things. Our brand people here on brands like Sunsilk or Clear or Fair and Lovely know more about the brand than I do. Our salespeople here will know more about the retailers and the distribution than I do. Our R&D people will know more about the formulas than I do. So my job is a very simple job. It's just to ensure at the end of the day that everybody is successful.
Paul, thank you very much indeed for giving me such quality time, and in fact for showing the young aspiring people who want to be a part of the corporate world a way forward. And thanks for your kind words about Bangladesh. Thanks for your resolve to see that Bangladesh progresses. Thank you again. And
Ali, thanks for your kind words. I enjoyed it. Dhanyabad.
আপনাকেও অশেষ ধন্যবাদ।